Susan at the Washington County Free Library at the Hagerstown branch. The purpose of this video is for us to have fun exploring energy. We are going to talk a little bit about two types of energy, kinetic and potential energy. And then I'm going to tell you about a STEM kit. And if you registered for this program, you should have this kit at home. This is the kit that we'll look at in just a few minutes. But before we get to doing that, let's go and explore and find out a little bit about kinetic and potential energy. And I brought my friend Sneaks to come with us. Sneaks, are you ready? You are? All right, let's go. So, Sneaks followed me up to the third floor of the library, and here we are. A ball being thrown in the air, a car moving down the street, an elevator opening up and taking us to the first floor. All of those are examples of energy, potential and kinetic energy. Come on, Sneaks, let's go out to our next place. You ready? You are? Okay, let's go. So, we took the elevator down to the first floor, and I am currently in our lunchroom or break room for the staff here at the library. So we're talking about energy, and one of the types of energy I mentioned is potential energy. This flashlight has potential energy. Right now it's off, so it's not using any kind of energy. It has potential though, or the possibility of producing energy, and when I turn it on, it's used its potential. This microwave that cute old Sneaks is standing on top of is a source of potential energy. Sneaks, don't you fall off. You don't want to bump your head, kiddo. If I push a button to get it started, it goes from potential energy to doing work. So that is potential energy. If my kids were at my house at home and they looked in the refrigerator, they might find some pizza that could give them some potential energy. There's also something called kinetic energy. Have you ever heard of kinetic energy, Sneaks? No, you haven't? Well, let me tell you about kinetic energy. Kinetic energy refers to something or a person or an object that is doing something. So you have to have action for kinetic energy. If Sneaks comes over this time, he's going to help me turn the microwave on. Here we go, Sneaks. 1, 2, 3. The microwave turned on, and you saw it turn on earlier. But when it was sitting by itself doing nothing, it had potential energy. When we hit the button to turn it on, then it started doing something. So that's what kinetic energy is all about. It's something that is doing some work. In this example, the microwave is heating up my food. And if I had a slice of pizza in there, I would be in good shape. So, when I turn my phone on, it produces kinetic energy. When I make what should I make in the morning for breakfast? Sneaks? If I use my NutriBullet to make a breakfast smoothie, that's an example of kinetic energy, because the NutriBullet is doing something. It's blending up all those yummy fruits I put in along with my yogurt and whatever else. So that's another example of kinetic energy. When you brush your teeth in the morning, your toothbrush helps you produce kinetic energy. So we are back in the programming room in the second floor now of the Fletcher Library. And we were just talking about kinetic energy. And when Sneaks and I made our trip back up the stairs to this room, we were using our legs, or I was. Sneaks was just along for the ride. And my legs by themselves are an example of potential energy when they're not doing anything. But when they carry me up the stairs and down into this room, they were providing kinetic energy because my legs were doing something. I'm going to set Sneaks' little guy right there. And now we're ready to get to the star of the show. In your balloon-powered STEM car kit, there are a number of things that you're going to need. and you're going to get a chance to try to complete a challenge. The challenge is this. Can you make a balloon-powered car out of several different items? A lot of them are just recycled items, but a couple of them are things I bought at the store. But if you have a kit, it will look like this, and it'll contain a bottle. It will have a couple of straws. It'll have a couple of balloons. And you will also have 1, 2, 3, and 4 wheels. My other wheel's in here. Here it is. So 4 little wheels that I picked up at a craft store. You'll have 2 other items as well. A little dowel and a paper ruler. So your challenge is to see if using these materials you can make a balloon-powered car that is actually going to move. Now I have a spoiler alert for you. This balloon, once you stretch it really good and blow it up, and if you need some help, if you are a little iffy on blowing up balloons, my husband at home, he doesn't blow balloons up very well, so he usually asks me or myself or sometimes one of the kids. If you're a little iffy though, just get a grown-up or somebody else that's a little bit better at balloon blowing, and they can help you. But you want to just stretch it out. And this balloon is actually going to provide the kinetic energy, once it's blown up big, to power your car. So, in order to see how to do that, watch the attached video. It's about a minute long. It's very fast, and it will show you exactly how to make your STEM car, your balloon car, and then you'll be all set. So I hope you learned a little bit of something and you had fun exploring with me as we talked about kinetic and potential energy today.